Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Ginger. Good morning, Nick. Oh, don't do that, Pops. Oh, no. Oh, Pops, you're not a poker dealer. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. Pops, you're a disaster. Hold everything. Here we go. Boop. Good morning. Morning, Fredo. Good morning, Whisk. Good morning, Alicia. Oh, Alicia's got stories to tell. I think Alicia's driving, you guys. She might be listening to us on Bluetooth, she said this morning. I'll tell you the story in a little bit. What's going on over here? Okay. Good morning, Lizzie Lou. Okay, card. Good card. Fortune. The 10 and the trumps. Alicia, you be listening. We've got a lot to talk about your story today. We finally got it, and we are gonna read it today. Perfect timing, as you and I discussed this morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Give me one more moment while you guys all gather together, and we're gonna do a test contest, a test giveaway this morning. Okay, but I need to see some more likes. We got to get some more likes up there. Okay, and then we'll do the first giveaway of the morning, which is the test kit. Okay, I'll re-explain the test kit briefly. So, one moment. Whoops. We're trying to go live on IG too here. Good morning, Jamie. Okay. That's such a terrible channel. We're blocked on Professor. We're blocked on Tea with Pops again. So now we'll go over to Prof Shrooms 2 and put it up, and we'll see if anybody's out there who wants to watch from there. This card with the readings to introduce an element of change in the querent's life, such change being in station, position, or fortune, such as the rich becoming poor, the poor becoming. So there's going to be fortunes into having something. Kind of cool. Good morning. We have a bunch of stuff to go through this morning. Let's get, our likes are up. We can do it now. Testing. So the test box, please only play this game if you will feed back the information to us that we're looking for, and it's going to be super easy. We're sending you out 3 different types of capsules. We're not telling you what's in what, but it's not going to be too hard to tell. Then when you're through doing the dosing however you choose to, because you're your own physician, and we like that about that. We're not telling you what to do. You're telling us how you did it, or you don't even have to do that. At the end of the day, we're just going to ask you to rate category 1, 2, and 3 on a scale of 1 to 5. That's it. So what we're sending out is, this tester, today's tester is going to get 2 apple crisps, one with the microdose and one with some supplements in it. What's this money? Okay. So this tester is getting 2 apple crisps to help us out. And the 3 packs that are going to be in there, I'm going to show a picture of these later today. I'm making a neat little post. We have a number 1, a number 2, and a number 3. Okay? And so you're just going to try them all. And over a period of a week or 2, whatever, however you do it, Then you're going to tell me how strong 1 was, how strong 2 was, and how strong 3 was based off of your experience. Okay? So, who wants to be a tester? Give me a few people that say, I want to be a tester, and then I'll tell you the test. The first the first list. Shy wants to be a tester. Bud wants to be a tester. I'm not seeing a lot of okay, now we're getting more excited about it. I would be very excited if somebody would send me test kits. Okay? Today's going to be an interesting contest day. Excuse me, a little something stuck in my throat. Okay, we ready? Raise his hand. Corey D says, I do. You guys are adorable. Okay, there's a list, top 10 list. Well, you know Pops is doing top 10s lately. Top 10. And I went back in history. Woo! Top 10 poorest presidents. Poorest presidents. They just didn't end up with a lot. They never had a lot. They never ended up with a lot. Poorest presidents. Pick one off the list. Abraham Lincoln. I didn't see Lincoln. Lincoln Coolidge. Lincoln Joe, you're a smarty. No. Taft. Actually, I think Coolidge is on the list. Taft. Washington. Washington's literally number 2, one of the richest ever. Right behind Trump, if his numbers are real. Okay, now let me read them. Washington, Lincoln, Hamilton, Garfield, Lincoln, Adams, Howard, Truman, Cleveland, Chump, Washington, Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt was very rich. Carter, James Garfield, Washington, Jefferson. Jefferson was very rich. Reagan, Harrison, Lincoln, Woodrow. Fredo got it. Woodrow Wilson. I know he meant Woodrow Wilson. Fredo, you got it. Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson never was a rich man. He was the president of Princeton University. Then he went over and became what? The governor of New Jersey, right? Isn't Princeton in New Jersey? And then he becomes the president of the university. Then he becomes the governor. Then he becomes, was he the vice president? Might have been a vice president. Then boom, president. Nice job, Fredo. Those university president guys didn't make a whole lot of money compared to the big shots. Fredo, you got your test going out to you, okay? This is the test kit you're getting. Did you guys like that category? Did you guys, how did you like? Matthew Seliger, Matthew, I see you here right now. Matthew, DM me your address. For some reason, I couldn't find it. I was putting packages together this morning. My label machine was down yesterday. That's why packages didn't go out yesterday. But I was working on them this morning, and I could not find your address again. Matthew. Okay, I made myself a note when I saw you. So, Fredo, I apologize to you for that, Matthew. It will go out right after this deal here if I get your address. Okay? Thank you, man. Fredo, this is for you, bro. So get back to us on how this works out. I'm excited. Okay, there's more tests coming this week. I wonder if, let me ask you guys a question. Should I throw some test caps? Should I throw some test caps in the boxes, in the regular boxes this week too? Would I get a little feedback from you guys if I threw some test caps in, like a regular, just put it into the boxes? No, I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be a cliffhanger. I'm serious. If I did that, if I put a couple of test packs in there, you wouldn't get all 3. I might just give you one of the 3 and you'd say, oh, I like that for 1 through 5. Would I really get feedback? I gotta know. Would I really get feedback? Because I'll do it. I'll do little 5 packs. Okay? You may not, you don't know which one you're gonna get. You'll get a number 1, a number 2, or a number 3. And then you just at some point say, Pops, that 3 you sent me, I'll give it a 4. Or I'll give it a 2. Okay, does that make sense? All right, well, let's try that. I'm gonna send, randomly, you'll open up your pack. Oh, Pop sent me a test pack. That means he's counting on me to get him some information, okay? You don't have to compare it to another one next to it. Just compare it to itself if you only get 1 pack, okay? Be impeccable with your feedback, Kristen. I love it. I love that. Of course I want that. Here we go. You talk about impeccable. Whoo! Let's talk about impeccable. All right? I believe that this was sent in by Jamie. Jamie says to me, Pops, I work for an outstanding, amazing nonprofit organization. And I found this. And it was a broken off piece of poem. He was rehabbing or reclaiming a house of some sort. He said, this looked so good. And I went and looked up the rest of the poem. And he sent in the whole poem. I think we know this poem a little bit. But today's appropriate to read it. Actually, today's so appropriate when you guys see the way everything's coming together today. Wait till you see what happens, especially when we tell you about the pumpkin story. Remember, we're going to read the children's pumpkin story. Oh, and tomorrow, mail call and map. Don't forget, mail call and map. And there might be something that Pops needs you to double dog dare him to do. So that's our cliffhanger for tomorrow. Double dog dare possibility. There's something I need to do, but I need peer pressure. I need a little bit of peer pressure, please. Okay, so if you guys are willing to give Pops a little peer pressure, do it. You're daring me already? No, well wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna let me peer pressure, please, and we might see something pretty cool happen. Okay, this came in from Jamie. Okay, this is Mother Teresa's Anywhere poem. Anyway poem, excuse me. I love peer pressure, am I right, Whiskey? Oh my God, you put a lot of peer pressure on me. Especially the other night when you were over here and you made me stay up all night so you could beat me the next day. Didn't work, kid. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish or ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest anyways. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build it anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have. And it may never be enough. It was never between you and them anyway. Mother Teresa. That last line. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and your God. It was never between you and them anyway. This goes into our fourth agreement. Do our best anyway. Who cares what their assumptions are about us? Who cares what their opinions are about us? It means zero to you, to your life. Poor wheelchair-bound victims. I would just like to help them out of the wheelchair if I could. But oftentimes people love their wheelchair. It's a very comfortable place for them to stay. It's awkward. I don't get it. I can't imagine if I had the opportunity to get out of one that I wouldn't work hard to do so. I believe that this came to us from Sling Blade. I believe that this came to us from Sling Blade. It could be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Autumn means harvest. I'm from California, born and raised in California. Spent 5 years in Baltimore, one period of time, but back to California. Born and raised, lived in California almost all my life. Very little traveling. Came to Michigan 3 years ago. Fall's the most beautiful season in the world. I love fall so much. I love the crisp air. I love the smells. I love the colors. I love how green my grass gets. Oh my God, I love seasons. And I thought California, believe it or not, California's great. 72 degrees all year long. Christmas morning, 72 degrees. Here, it's freezing, and I gotta cover the boat. I love seasons. Never experienced seasons. Did you guys? You guys got to grow. A lot of you guys grew up with seasons. Lucky. You guys are lucky. Autumn means harvest. Autumn means harvest and grain in the bin. Autumn means farmers are bringing it in. It means summer's blooming has given its yield. Autumn means high tide in the orchard and the field. High tide in the orchard and the field. That's very poetic. You sailors of fruit. Right? I'm a sailor of fruit. My tubs are boats. Oh, is that pretty cool? I like that. Autumn means high tide in orchard and field. Get it? I'm going to read another one. We'll do a giveaway. We're going to have fun today. You guys like autumn? There's 67 people here right now. Shh. 67 of us. That's a heck of a large number. That's like a really large number. You know, after villages get over 50, people stop losing, they stop forgetting what other people's faces are and all of that. The perfect number of a village is 50. Mushroom writing. A mushroom cannot write its name. Not like me or you. But a mushroom can print its own name the way mushrooms do. Place a mushroom cap on paper. Sprinkle with a water drop. Say goodnight now to the mushroom. Place a glass or cup on top. Tomorrow evening, lift the mushroom. You'll see a spore print there. If the mushroom was outside, those spores would fly on gusts of air. But here inside, they make a print. One clue to know this mushroom's name. Spores are really mushrooms writing. Nature plays a brilliant game. How cool is that? I love mushroom poems. I love mushroom poems. Mushrooms leave their print. They don't write, but they print. I should have brought one. I have one right here. You want to see something gorgeous? Want to see something gorgeous? Don't get bored out there. Look at that. Good morning, Housey. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful print. Right? How pretty is that? Oh, I forgot to show you guys. This week I'm being a mushroom fashionista, especially because we have guests coming this week. Tad, I got to talk to you. We have guests coming this week. So, Pops, isn't that beautiful, Mavis? Isn't she gorgeous? So, Pops, this week, I'm gonna be it is an amulet. I'm gonna be a mushroom fashionista. Does anybody want to see Pop's shirt? Why I'm not wearing a collared shirt this morning? Anybody want to see Pop's shirt? Right? Boop, boop, boop. I love going out to the stores and things like that, and I'm always wearing my mushroom gear. And people are like, what's this mushroom guy, right? Yeah, take it off, Zaddy! We're not going to do music, but look at that. Huh? Groovy? All right? How cute is she? I love this stuff. Sorry, I get carried away there. Wait till you see tomorrow's shirt. Friday, I have it planned. I have a wardrobe planned. I have a shirt that I'm gonna wear. I think you guys are right. I think it's called an amulet. I think you guys are right. And it's got an adjustment on it, where I could adjust it, the length, after you put it on. See what I'm saying? I can make it shorter, so it comes up here. You guys are getting ready to choke me, okay? Never mind, I'll fall. This thing's really cool. You know what? This may go out in a giveaway one of these days. What do you think of that? Give me 10 likes. Say, Pops, do a giveaway. Say, Pops, do a giveaway with that thing one of these days. That should end up in someone else's for a while. What do you think? It was a one-off. Pops, you should give that away. It just hangs up here. One of you people would wear it all the time, right? Okay. That'll go in maybe Big Box Friday. We'll see. I'm having a terrible cough this morning. Excuse me while I read. No, let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. We have 3 nice size boxes. We have, you guys, I'm going to give it away. I promise. I just told them, I talked myself into it. It would be very fun for somebody lovely in the family to get this and cherish it for a while as much as I have cherished it for a while. Okay? I think that would be a lovely thing. It all turns to rust at Pop's house eventually. So share. Okay? Top, middle, and bottom. They're all 3. Everything's the same, except for one of the boxes has a little something extra in it. Okay? So whoever the winner is, they're going to have to guess which one of that extra. One of these boxes might have a little extra in it this morning. Okay? It's all made up anyways. We just did the poorest presidents list. Now I'm going to go to, and I gave a bunch of hints there, but I probably didn't tell you one of the ones that I picked. Richest president. Top 10 richest presidents, and I picked one off of that list. Truman, Trump, Washington. I told you guys those, but I didn't pick them. Trump, Jefferson, Taft, Truman. Truman was actually literally one of the poorest. Washington, Truman. Tabitha wins, JFK. JFK, that's who I picked. JFK. I did not, of course everybody knew he was rich. Who knew the guy was a billionaire? Billionaire, worth $1.1 billion. JFK, second richest president to Trump, if Trump's numbers are real. Who knew? JFK. Very, very good job. So congrats to Tabitha. Did Tabitha win that one? I'm kind of forgetting. It was a Tabitha? Yes. So Tabitha. Tab? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3? Do you guys like the category? Did you guys like those 2 categories, richest and poorest? Who knew? We all knew JFK was rich, but his dad, Joseph Kennedy, one of the richest men on the planet at the time. Okay, Tabitha went with number 1. Okay, bring on the president. It is kind of presidential. Okay, Tab, let me get your name on this before I forget. Okay, what's in Tabitha's box? Learn more from Dave. I know, we learn more here because we want to, right? Because we want to be here. We're not told to be here. Excuse me. If there's Let me ask you guys this, because you guys are smart. You guys are like the smart crowd. You guys are the kids that were the smart kids. If there's a needle in your box, is that a good sign? Just quick answer. If there's a needle in your box, do you think it's a good sign? Couple answers. Yeah, probably a good sign. You think? You mean, yeah, you guys are on it. You guys are smart as they come. What it means in this case is a syringe of, I wonder if this is very thick. How thick is Pop's DNA? Genetic, not mine, but my mushrooms. Huh? Look at that. Okay. What I did, goofy, 5 cc syringe instead of 10. Normally it's 10. Everybody gives out 10s or sells 10s. I picked up a bunch of 5s because I'll tell you why. They fit in the box. When I send out 10s, they don't fit in the box. I have to get a totally different size box. It's too big. So I'm going to go with 5s for a little bit. Okay? You guys will get it? You're okay with that? This would still knock up 2 bags easily, probably 3 Uncle Ben's, okay? And start your own LC. Nobody's telling you, Pops, that it's not okay to keep it going, all right? So we got that LC in there for you. Boop. We've got something very interesting, you'll see. Wait for it. We got high chews. Okay, we got high chews. Boop, boop. Oops, the high chews, which came to us from this Golden. We have just a couple of these amazing stickers left from Taylor and Water Tadpole. Pretty cute. We have an apple crisp. And again, we have this ring. This is what's going to be a little interesting in this package. Okay? Listen up, Tabitha. This package, ready? This package has supplements. Nice Arkansas grown supplement. Well, not grown, but from Arkansas. But notice in here this big fella and this big fella right here. You notice those 2 gigantic ones? They're a half gram each, 500 milligrams each. And so they're probably 2 to 3 times as strong as 1 cap. So be careful with those fellas, okay? So I gave you a kind of a different kind of a pack today. All right? So congratulations for that, Tabitha. Let me do another reading here. What do you guys think of that? Do you like the big monsters? Should I do big monsters like that once in a while or just stay small? Give me some feedback. Go with the triple zeros. Do a triple supersize Wednesday. You guys go with triple zeros once in a while, should I? Or just stick with my zeros? Feedback. Monsters, Bud says. Big boys. Triples just once in a while, right? Beth will throw some triples in there. Andre the Giants. Actually, it'd be kind of neat. Maybe even, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe in a Pops pack itself, you have a bunch of smalls and 1 or 2 bigs. So you're feeling that day, you just need a little extra something. Boop, you take the big one. What do you think? That's what I think we're going to do. That's what I think I'm going to do. The next Pops pack will have like 8 smalls and 2 bigs. Boop. And then gives you options. Right? You get a little pack and go, what am I feeling today? I'm feeling monstery, or I'm feeling, I'm just on the reg. Okay? I like it. Pops just brainstorming with the kids. Actually, that is what I'm going to do. I just thought of it. I'm going to do that. Ralph Waldo Emerson is a great poet. Ralph Waldo Emerson's a great poet. Mix and match, I agree. Life is full of important choices, Whiskey. There's very important choices in the morning. Listen, the guy. He was like a hippie in the 1850s. Do you know that? Like, wanted to start a commune, love, anti-slavery. This guy was as cool. I mean, I guarantee he would have either taken mushrooms or he probably did at Walden's Pond. There were probably a bunch around the pond. I guarantee it. Because the stances that he took in social issues too. And then his perspective seemed so advanced I think these guys are supposed to just think about shooting each other or something, worried about surviving. This guy's like got advanced thinking stuff going on like we do today. It's like, he must not have had time to do anything else. Okay, he was cool before cool was cool whiskey. No kidding. I'm like, I want to be Ralph. And the more you read his stuff, you're like, were you the first guy to put it that way? Ralph Waldo Emerson. First of all, it's cool anyways to have a middle name Waldo. How is that not a cool middle name? Waldo! Yeah, what's your name, Waldo? That's cool, Ralph Waldo. He said, write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. He is rich who owns the day. And no one owns the day who allows it to be invaded with fret and anxiety. Finish every day and be done with it. You have done what you could. Some blunders and absurdities no doubt crept in. Forget them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day. Begin it well and serenely. With too high a spirit to be cumbered with your old nonsense. This new day is too dear with its hopes and invitations to waste a moment on the yesterdays. Oh my God, I got it. We start with mirth and laughter and joy and forget anything yesterday. Done, over, bloop, back, week. Next. Ralph was on to something. I didn't even know they thought like this. I'm not joking when I say that. Ralph was on to something. Finish every day and be done with it. If you did what we talk about, you were already doing the best you could that day anyways. You gave it the best you had. You gave it your best shot. Great shot. Nice shot. Go to bed. You're shooting again tomorrow. Some blunders and absurdities no doubt crept in. Forget them as soon as you can. Head hit the pillow, forget time. Another reason you don't go let the sun go down on your anger. You'll wake up angry. That's one of the oldest ones in the book. Pop's never done that. But I'm the type that gets angry, and 5 minutes later, everybody else is supposed to not be angry anymore, just like me. I forget other people have a right to hold on to their simmer on it till they get over whatever they need to get over. I'm over it. Come on, let's go. Forget them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day. Begin it well, making your bed. That's the well part. Literally make your bed. It's the well part. Begin it with the discipline of whatever you do to start your mornings. Mine is getting my readings together, getting the boxes together, getting a meditation time, maybe taking a walk. I spend 2 hours in the morning before we even sit down here. 9, prepping to be here in an organized, professional way. Did you know that? I'm not bragging. That's just beginning it well. You begin well. I have a lot to read. I have my perfect time. I get my tea and I get to read and I get to learn, do some exercise. This 2 hours before 7 to 9. And then this 9 to 10 is my best time of the day. I love being here. I'm not just making that up. You know how easy it is to not show up to places? Never mind. I don't feel like it today. Begin well and serenely. Calmly. Serene. Like the pond that he lived next to. I can imagine him seeing that pond every morning. And then this part's my favorite part. Literally of this little thing that he wrote. Begin it well and serenely with too high a spirit to be encumbered with your old nonsense. Old nonsense was yesterday. My spirit is too high today. Why do we laugh and joy and tell jokes and wish each other good mornings here? Because we want to start with a high spirit. And then we charge our day. And then we charge our day. Ralph's cool as it can be. Please give me a couple of attaboys for Ralph. 150, 170 years ago, this thing. Yeah. Ralph. No joke. We got to get some more Ralph. Send in some more Ralph, you guys. He's like, I want to see he probably had a ponytail and everything. No kidding. How would you like to hang around the pond with that guy? And I'm literally not joking. I read a couple more things this morning after this. I go like, there's a reason some of these people hang around for 170 years and are the people that they are. So let's do another reading. Let's do another giveaway. And then we're going to tell the story. Okay, we're going to tell the happy jack-o'-lantern story. The next, this giveaway is top 10 youngest presidents when they took office. Top 10 youngest presidents. I picked one off of the list. Youngest presidents when they took office. Obama, he's on the list. JFK is on the list. Adams was not. He's pretty old. JFK. Thomas, Kennedy, JFK. Obama, Kennedy, JFK. Little Bush, Obama, Hamilton, Lincoln, Washington, Clinton. Let me see who I wrote down. Lincoln, Biden, Wilson, Theodore Roosevelt, Bill Clinton, Obama. You guys are not going to get this. I've made it very tough. He was a general. Clinton, Jefferson, Jackson, Theodore Roosevelt, Monroe, Lawrence, Drake, Garfield, Wilson, Ulysses Grant, Mavis. Mavis, you did get it. Mavis got it. Ulysses S. Grant. I think second or third youngest guy. He's only might be in late 40s. I picked Grant. Okay. Now let me ask a question, Mavis. Mavis, have you won this week? I forget, to be honest with you. I don't have it written down, but you're so smart. You seem to win 3 times a day. So if you have, it's great. You're still going to pick a box. Pick 1 or 2. You won last week. Great, Mavis. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad. That makes it easy. Good. And a great guess, too, by the way. Great guess. May I ask a question? No. Hold on, Mavis. Before you do, hold on. May I ask you a question, Mavis? Did you get that before I gave the general clue, or did you already get it after the general clue or before the general clue? Mavis, pick a box. 2 or 3. 1 or 2. Excuse me. Hello, Gwyneth Paltrow. What? Is there before the clue? Good job. Mavis, I'm telling you, she's on it. Okay, if that was Gwyneth, hello. Here we go. Which one do you want, Maeve? Box 3. Good job. Box 3. I'll tell you already. Box 3 had the extra in it. Here you go. Exactly how smart are you, Whiskey wants to know. I know. Exactly how smart. You're up there in the Joe Dibbs smart category. That's what I think. You guys are historians, which I love because Pops is. Here we go. Do we have a hint? Is there a hint? Do we have a hint going on here? We ought to hurry, Pops. You got a big, long story to read. Boop. Here we go. By the way, this is AA, what's going out to you. Okay? That's what I'm telling you, Mavis. Don't give your box away yet. You're going to win another one. You can give it away later. You're winning this one. Also in this box, more high chews. High chews. I had a couple yesterday. I almost didn't put the rest of them in the box, and then I thought, wait a minute, I did say I was going to give them away, so I have to be impeccable. You guys are getting my candies now. I was going to eat these, and then I said, no, I did promise I'd put them in the box, and I have to be impeccable, so stop eating them all, Pops. Okay? Sticker. I love the candies. Apple Crisp. Okay? And yes, it's an 18 gauge Sharpie. And I think we showed you this. And this is going to be a supplement with 2 half-grammers. 2 half-grammers. Big guys. So this is quite a big box, or a pack. And then what's extra in this one was, if you remember, Mythical sent in some of his gummies. So I have enough to put in a box today, and then the rest of this week, all the gummies in them. Okay? So this was the special one that went in today. So this is from Mythical Growers, and we sure want to thank him for that and tell him how much you like them after you try them. Okay? So that's that package for Mavis. Now let me read something. Cliffhanger for the last 7 days. I've been cliffhanging you guys on this. That's a nice box. It's a really nice box. If I do say so myself. So we've been cliffhanging you on this jack-o'-lantern. So Alicia writes to me this morning, because she knows I'm going to be finally reading the pumpkin story today. And you know, our universe is so amazing. This is not joking. This isn't hyperbole. Everything does come together. The cleaner you live, and the tighter our community stays in impeccability, and just loving and being kind, you watch what energy keeps growing here. Our energy is literally magic. And I know that to be true. Because stuff lines up that didn't used to line up. Just lines up. Things are smoother and easier for me, by far. The energy level is right. There's vibration, you can feel it. And I'm not joking when I say this. Sometimes I can smell it in the air, like there's something off. There's somebody out there not. Let me reach out. You can smell it when you're living right. There's something, it's almost like you can smell the contam in one tub. You can smell it. Because everything else is so darn clean. When the energy's lined up and it's right. And that's how we are right now. It's a very good vibration. My son has a field trip. This is Alicia. My son has a field, this is not hyperbole when I say that. That's why I am addicted to being here. I want the vibration. I want to keep the vibration. You're almost addicted to being here. You know, people write me, Pops, I'm sorry I wasn't. You don't ever be sorry for not being here. Just get in the vibration when you can. Don't ever be sorry. You don't owe anybody anything. Just get in the vibration when you can. We need your energy. Your vibration adds. My son has a field trip to the pumpkin patch today. Ha ha ha. Oh my God, how perfect is this story day? Anyways, I am driving behind the bus. We're leaving at 8 a.m., which is when you'll be going live. So I'm going to be doing safety first and listening via Bluetooth while driving. Now, this is Alicia who wrote the poem, the story. So I can't be interacting today, but I literally cannot wait to hear it while driving to a pumpkin patch. She's on her way to a pumpkin patch. Hello, energy. I wrote this story after getting the permission slip from the school about this trip. It's what generated the idea. This is why it didn't work to read until today. Because this is magic. Everything happens for a reason. My brain is exploding right now. I literally didn't put together that I'm going to be driving to the pumpkin patch just now. I love life. And just remembering this field trip was supposed to be last week, and it got rescheduled too. I know that sounds awkward and strange. I love it. Here she's driving on the way to the pumpkin patch. It was supposed to be last week. I was supposed to read this thing on Friday. Then said, let's read it. It's called The Happy Jack-O-Lantern. How did that line up, Elle? Whiskey, Tab, Kim, Lizzie. How'd that line up? Did we really get together and conspire? Or something beautiful and magical? The Happy Jack-O-Lantern. One autumn morning, a pumpkin farmer scurried with hurry, while the pumpkins in the field sat and watched with query. Not much has changed since they were but a seed. After all, the pumpkin patch was just their place to be. All of a sudden, a big bus pulled up, full of children with excitement erupt. Some pumpkins were delighted, some full of fear. What was to become of their future near? One pumpkin hid behind some tall grass. Another got mad, and the farmer, he sassed. The farmer showed us how to be strong and grow. But now he brings children? What if it's us they throw? However, some of the pumpkins said, this is great. Children love us. This will be our fate. We are special and full of magic. There is no way that this will be tragic. One by one, the pumpkins were picked. But the ones full of fear, their vine was not clipped. Those poor pumpkins full of fright will miss the fun on Halloween night. The others decided to show their pride. They are special. They know it inside. Little did they know, more change was to come. They would have to remember how brave they've become. On the bus bumping down the road, the pumpkins had no idea where their future stowed. Even though the change can be pretty scary, they stayed true to their hearts and dreams vary. One little pumpkin, full of pure glee, couldn't wait for the lantern he would be. He decided to trust his magical child, for the fun they would have must be wild. Before he knew it, he was inside a house, while sitting on a table, his fear aroused. Wait, what is happening? This is not what I expected. This change scares me, and my vine I rejected. He cried out loud to the pumpkin fairy, please, please, I just want to be merry. With a flick of her wand and some magic dust, the fairy reminded him, change is a must. Don't be fearful, my little pumpkin. Think good things and dreams you'll jump in. For all the things you tell yourself surely come true and nothing else. The pumpkin imagined and dreamed of a face. He wanted to glow and light up this place, recalling when he was just a blossom. The pumpkin remembered, change is awesome. His heart was brave and his wishes were near. This pumpkin decided to let go of his fear. The carving was strange and the scooping even more. But this little pumpkin, his dreams were worth galore. Now this little pumpkin has been through a lot. New home and new features, but his dream he got. For this pumpkin now has a face. His light, you can see it from space. His time had come for everyone to see the amazing jack-o'-lantern he would be. Night had come and the moon was bright. Kids in costumes full of fun and fright. Change can be scary and may make you nervous. Stay strong like the pumpkin. Do yourself a service. The happy little jack-o'-lantern will always be a reminder. With change comes new beginnings. So be the finder. Focus on your light and stay true to your dreams. This is your story. Be the pumpkin that gleams. Well worth the wait. Well worth the wait, you little pumpkins. Give me about 10 of you, please. Beautiful. I'm not kissing butt. I couldn't write something even close to that. The whole idea, it's a children's story. It's a children's story. I can see it, and she's got her sister illustrating it. There's great pumpkin badge right here, right, Mavis? Yeah, you're right. That was really good, Alicia. She's driving, so she probably can't see the comments and stuff, but you're getting outstandings and amazings and high fives and congratulations and everything right now, Alicia. Well deserved. Took some time. Someone puts their heart and soul into things when they write like that. And thank you for sharing it. More than that, from my perspective, do you know that some people get upset with you because you didn't, never 1 ounce of upset because the timing didn't work and everything, and now we know why. Because it's vibrations. It's perfect timing. It's beautiful, beautiful. I want to read one thing, and we have one more giveaway. We got about 6 minutes left here. I'm going to read something. Stay on this box, on the book. That was so good. I'm so grateful for the readings that you guys send in. Divine timing, Taylor. It is. And I'm so grateful because when you guys do send in, we send out 3 or 4 things a day. You send in 3 or 4 readings a day. They are lining up, you guys. Pops doesn't pick and choose and say, okay, I'm going to edit and put this one down. I don't do that. I try to read what the world told us to, the universe asked us to read. The only one I throw in right now is the 4th agreement because, gosh darn it, we're going to learn this thing. And we're going to practice it. And we're going to get good at it. And the better we're at it, the better our vibrations here are going to be. You guys believe that? There was a man who wanted to transcend his suffering. 4th agreement. We need to master this. I'm mastering the first 3. I'm not kidding you. I'm doing really good at it. I'm proud of my first 3 agreements. Number 4, you guys hold me a little more accountable. I got to work harder. I got to do better. There was a man who wanted to transcend his suffering, so he went to a Buddhist temple to find a master to help him. He went to the master and asked, Master, if I meditate 4 hours a day, how long will it take me to transcend? The master looked at him and said, if you meditate 4 hours a day, perhaps you will take 10 years to ascend. Thinking he could do better, the man then said, oh, then if I meditate 8 hours a day, how long would it take me to transcend? He said, well, the master said, if you meditate 8 hours a day, perhaps you'll transcend in 20 years. But why will it take me longer if I meditate more? The man asked. You guys, why would it take more if you meditate more? Masters are good at these answers, right? The master replied, you are not here to sacrifice your joy or your life. You are here to live and be happy and to love. If you can do your best in 2 hours of meditation, but you spend 8 hours instead, you will grow tired, miss the point, and you won't enjoy your life. Do your best, and perhaps you'll learn that no matter how long you meditate, you can live and love and be happy. Do your best. In whatever period of time you have and whatever it is that you're doing. Is that tub the very best tub that you just mixed up? Or did you kind of slop it in there? I'm in a hurry. Do your best. Step by step. Each step, is that the best grain that you could possibly put in that jar? Or are you hurrying it up and slipping it and slopping it? You're going to get the results of what you planted. Pops, how come I get so much contamination? 90% of the reason. 90% of the reason for contamination, and this is a metaphor for our lives, by the way. 90% of the reason we / our tubs get contaminated is because you don't give it fresh air. Oh, what's wrong with my sub? Did I pasteurize it right? No, you didn't fan the tub. You didn't give it fresh. You didn't keep things moving. 5 times a day, fan the tub. You know those things in there, they breathe just like you and me. You know that, right? They want oxygen and they expel carbon dioxide, just like you and me, those little fellas. The exact opposite of plants. So every time they're sitting in there with the tub, I'm just starving. I can't breathe. Open the lid. Let them breathe. Spray it back up, close it down. Now you got your humidity back. Same thing in our lives. Sit on the couch all day. I can't breathe. You're right. You're a crunched up little ball on the couch. Go for a run. Get some oxygen in you. Oldest president. Top 10. He's not the oldest president. Top 10 list. And then I picked one off of the list. I picked one off of the list for the top 10 oldest presidents. Okay? Now, he's not the oldest one I picked, but he's on the list of top 10 oldest. Biden's number 1. Biden is number 1. Didn't go that obvious, but good one. So I got Ginger starting with Biden. Tabitha Bree. Joe says Biden. Washington, Biden. Adams is very high on the list. Adams might have been number 2. Biden, Hoover, Taft, Trump, Coolidge, Biden, Adams, Thomas, Trump, Taft, Andrew Jackson, Reagan's up on the list, Biden, Jefferson, Nixon, Eisenhower, Taft, Biden, Jackson, Trump, Jackson, Wilson. Let me see who I have here. Bush, Lawrence got it, Eisenhower. Notice I got you 2 military presidents there. General Grant and General Eisenhower both became presidents. One of the youngest, one of the oldest. Just throwing a little knowledge out there at you guys, right? Lawrence, nice job. How's that baby doing? You taking him for a little nature walk still? We love that. Good game. You guys, we did a bunch of presidents today, didn't we, today? Okay, let me just show you what's in his. Okay, here we go. We've got the old, beautiful 5cc AA genetics coming at you, okay? We also have the high chews that Pops impeccably didn't eat. I don't know if they'll make it all the way into the mail. Oops, they didn't make it into the box. I found this on the floor. I guess I can eat it, okay? We have 1 or 2 more of these left, so they're getting pretty valuable, okay? We have the Pops pack. Oh, I'm sorry. We have this fella right here. You're welcome, Lawrence. We have this one, Lawrence. You don't say lug nut. Who's going to say beaver butt, maybe? Here we go. And we did this for you today, too. Supplements and the 2 massives. Okay? So, tomorrow's Pops packs will have babies and daddies in the Pop pack, okay? We'll do babies and daddies tomorrow and see what goes on. So, you guys, it was a good day. Our timing is absolutely perfect right now. We've nailed it on the time. I want you guys to know that when I talked about it earlier today, what how important this program and being to tea in the morning is to me. It really is. My day is now fabricated around this. And I start my mornings in the most amazing way. And then when I leave after this, I sit down and I write a bunch of labels to anybody that sent me stuff. I try to get the mail off, and then I charge a day. And it's just amazing. And I want to thank every single one of you for the fuel, the rocket fuel you guys give me. Thank you for my rocket fuel. Have a beautiful day. Pops, peace. Love, out. Scroll me out of here. Tabitha, Lizzie, Lee Burdick, you got to be silly in the morning. Start with mirth and happiness. That's right. Forget the entanglements of yesterday. They're gone and done. You can't do anything about them. Okay? You're welcome, Mavis. Thank you for always being here. Shy, nice to see you this morning. Lizzie, you and your beaver butts. Okay, Bud Dads and Sheffy and Tabby and Taylor, I love you. Richard, I love you so much, magical boy. Lawrence and Drakey and Tad. Tad, call me at noon today, please. Tad, call me at noon today. Please, noon, or text me. I'll be, I have a meeting, and then I'm going to know what's happening for the rest of my day around noon. Pat, hello, Bloody Sabbath. Jay Woo and Lizzie and Ginger Gnome and Nathan. Love you, bro. Exception and House of Sauce and Ellie. Ellie, 2 days, girl. Sam and Jason, love you. And Joey Dibbs and Cappy and Elle and Pat Bloody and Johnny. Good morning, Johnny. I can't do it, Johnny. And Beth and Bethy, love you. And Jason Paulus and Jason and Corey D and Zozo. There he is. And Later Skater E, Jay Woo, you rock. Joey Fish and Shady Cat and Impress and Elle, House of Sauce and Pat and Lizzie and Exception and Greggy and Sean. And I've got to get going. Keyrin, we got to kill it over here. Johnny and Greg and Elle and Haley and Joe and everybody else. There, Pops, peace. Take care of each other. Do exactly what you say you're going to do in an impeccable way. I have two, today I'll get the shroomies done. Pops, peace, love, out.